Number 10 is Alcoa, up more than 1% right now. All eyes, of course, are on the aluminum maker as it kicks off earnings season moments from now, releasing its quarterly numbers right after the close. Analysts are estimating that Alcoa brought in 6 cents profit per share, a nearly 50% drop from last quarter.
Best Buy shares are up about 1% today after SunTrust raised its price target on the retailer to $38 a share from $35. The firm says Best Buy is positioning itself to, quote, turn the tables on its competitors, read Amazon, with website and store improvements.
At number 8, we've got Eli Lilly. Shares of the drug maker up about 1% on news that its CEO, John Lechleiter, has been cleared to return to work after having heart surgery earlier this year. Lechleiter has been serving as head of the company for the last 5 years.
All right, number 7, American Movil down slightly. The UK music app Shazam has been tagged by the world's second richest man. Billionaire Carlos Slim's American Movil is investing $40 million in the London-based company, which has more than 70 million active users every month.
And Sprint dropping 1% today. Clearwire shareholders have voted in favor of Sprint's bid for full control of the wireless internet operator. By tapping Clearwire spectrum, Sprint gets valuable airwaves to make its services more competitive.
At number 5 is Priceline, one of the best performers in the S&P today, up about 4%. Morgan Stanley's getting more bullish about the online travel site, upgrading it to an overweight ranking and estimating the stock may break $1,000 a share. The firm cites a survey indicating that Priceline is becoming more competitive for booking European hotels with its Booking.com over there. Morgan Stanley called it the dominant search engine for European travelers, guys.
It may be dominant as a search engine. It's also dominant on a PE basis. This is a very expensive stock relative to competitors like Orbitz, TripAdvisor, etc. That's the catch here, Jules.
Well, it's been a high flyer, it seems like, for years now, right? I mean, it's just been outperforming the market. So when that happens, you tend to get that higher valuation.
Yep. Very true.
All right, moving on to number 4, HTC. Shares fell 7% in Taipei after the Taiwanese smartphone maker posted second quarter profits and its estimates. HTC's release of its flagship One handset failed to reverse the slide in sales.
And Boeing up 0.5% as investors weigh the results of the investigation into the Asiana plane crash involving Boeing's 777 model. This was the first fatal passenger crash by a South Korean airliner since 1997. Curious that the NTSB has reiterated the slow velocity of the aircraft as being critical to what happened. That would tend to suggest pilot error as opposed to a problem with the aircraft. Perhaps investors reading that similarly, which is why they're willing to buy Boeing here.
Well, Boeing may be up today, but Intel is not. It's down almost 4%. Evercore Partners cut its earnings estimates for the world's largest computer chip maker and also lowered its rating to underweight from equal weight. Evercore says new chip designs may accelerate cannibalization of Intel's core business, also pointing to something that's been a frequent theme this year, the weakening of the market for personal computers, which is not great news for Intel.
All right, let's move on to our number 1 stock of the day. Happens to be Dell. Dell up 3% as the battle over the computer maker gets even hotter. Shareholder advisory firm ISS recommends investors should accept founder Michael Dell's offer. ISS sees it as a safer bet than billionaire Carl Icahn's proposal to keep the company public.